Iowa running back Kaleb Johnson is leading the Big Ten in rushing over Travion Henderson, over Quinshawn Judkins. How is he able to do it? We're going to break down the film coming up next. You are now locked into the Scouting Room, the home of authentic, fun, and unfiltered NFL and college football content. We will bring you film breakdown and analysis, hot topic discussions, and in-depth NFL draft prospects. The best place for it all. So sit down, have a drink, and let's talk football in the Scouting Room. Let's get into the film of Iowa star running back Kaleb Johnson. Physical, dense build, downhill runner with good footwork, attacking the line of scrimmage. And you're going to see a lot of split flow zone, whether inside, outside, split flow action. And we're going to see that here just to kick it off. You're going to have the backside tight end who's kind of like H-back aligned off the ball, not on the ball like a traditional inline tight end. Looks like Luke Lachey, who's going to work backside, pick up the block on the unblocked backside defender, and you're going to have the offensive line all step in unison to the right and create running lanes. And what I like about Kaleb Johnson is the vision, is the feel for condensed space, being able to understand where guys are. He's able to read first and second level defenders as he's pressing gaps. You see here, puts his hand on the back, on the low back of his interior offensive lineman or his left tackle for what it looks like. He sees that, looks like number 42, that linebacker sitting in the lane, sitting in the gap. So he knows I can't go that way. Not quick feet, get around and get upfield, get shoulder square. Has another defender, makes him miss, runs through a tackle, gets more yards after contact. He thrives working downhill, and he makes very quick decisions. Kind of old school pitch play here where, again, quick-footed, fleet of foot. He's fleet-footed for a bigger back of 200-plus pounds, and you're going to get it, again, all to the right. Offensive line, tight ends, everyone in unison working to the right. You're going to get the quick pitch from under center where he's already working towards the line of scrimmage. So he's got momentum. Now he gets to press. He sees, okay, leverage. That interior defensive lineman is peeking and stacking, trying to contain that gap. Now he knows I get to cut it up. Off of that cut up, now it looks like the center goes from trying to duo block that guy to pulling up to the second level, and then he just finds green grass, finds daylight, and gets yards. Talented runner. He's not going to be someone that has the quickest of feet in the backfield. He's not going to Reggie Bush you. He's not going to Alvin Kamara you, but he's going to be able to make guys miss with momentum, not just with physicality, but with good footwork. Here, just getting in, what I would call Kaleb Johnson is a run game stabilizer. Again, we're going to have what we have: GH counter, guard, H-back counter, tight end. Second tight end is lined up as the H-back. You're going to have the offensive line in unison, kind of pin-pull type of action here. Good job by him showing the counter, the counter step. Now just being patient, allowing your guys to make contact with their defenders and then slip through a skinny hole. Can you get skinny through those small run lanes? Good job here. Red zone, touchdown. Again, another split flow action, and it's just an easy walk-in for him. Easy walk-in. Offensive line is doing their job. This isn't the most physical or violent offensive line in college football by any means, but with the scheme and how they attack, you're going to have the H-back. You got kind of a double H-back kind of wing look out of this shotgun set, and you're going to have the number 86, I think it's 86 or 85, might be Luke Lachey. He's going to take one of those man defenders out of the picture, backside tight end, backside H-back, works underneath, slices underneath, unison left step by the offensive line. And now for him, just find your way. Find your way. Tempoed your run. Have a good run pace. You need that as a running back. Here, another situation where it's split flow. Backside, you didn't get a block or anything backside, but also what I love is the unbalanced line. If you pay attention, there's only two offensive linemen to the left of the center. You go to an unbalanced line with the split flow action, right? You got to love this stuff. And they're all stepping in unison to the offensive right, defensive left. And now it's for him, it's just is an open lane, run hard, get what's there. Backs like Kaleb Johnson, he is more substance than flash. He'll give you some splash, but he's going to be more substance. He's going to get what is blocked, get what is there. And in the NFL, I'd rather have you get 3.5 to 4 yards of carry than trying to dance and create things that aren't there. Good job here. Again, getting what's there, right? Being able to make a guy miss in the alley, another split flow zone action, kind of an inside split flow inside zone. And the offensive line is going to their offensive right, defensive left in unison yet again. And then here, he presses, he sees that, okay, defensive line did their job, right? Set the point of attack, reset the line of scrimmage. Now what does he do? He does not. You rarely see Kaleb Johnson get panicked as a runner. He stays within himself. Number 11 comes in, stiff arms him, and fights through, get a couple more yards after contact. Here, and he can catch the ball in the backfield. This is a three down player because he's good in pass pro as well. I didn't put the pass pro clip in here. My apologies, but he is a good pass pro back as well. And you're gonna see him just leak out into the flats, kind of not shallow, but almost like a shallow cross in the sense of where he's located. Just leak out there, right? And it's a blitz or it's man-to-man coverage with pressure, and he just leaks out, right? Kind of use the mesh concept. Not, typically you see rail or wheel route out of this, but he leaks through the line of scrimmage, kind of forces guys to work through the wash number 42, can't get over there, and it's just pitch and catch and beat you to the end zone. Here, we're going to just, again, another toss pitch, and this one goes for a big play. And it's just simply, you give me an alley, you give me a run lane, but what I love is the ability to stop, start, make guys miss, cut back across the grain, cut across the face of pursuing defenders. He's good here. Everyone in unison, working to the offensive left, defensive right, another pitch play. And again, reading the action. He's already working upfield. He's working vertical, but reading the action as he's working. And then it's, okay, I have an alley, I have a lane. Let's get there, make the play, get upfield, get as many yards as possible. Then making 2 guys miss, a third guy miss, and then get brought down by a defender that's chasing from backside. We're going to have another pitch. This one doesn't go for much, and that's because the defensive line did their job, reset the line of scrimmage, get vertical. Don't just sit there and get stuck on blocks, and they did a good job of them. 55, look at them, stack that guy with the one arm, with the long arm, keep his outside arm free, and as a running back, you hate to see defensive linemen flash their colors. You absolutely hate it, but this is the things that, from a defensive standpoint, you have to do to slow down Kaleb Johnson. You need to make him stop his feet in the backfield. If the previous play, he's working upfield, you see him be able to stop his feet, plant and cut and different things like that. But when you stop his momentum, you stop his feet in the backfield, that's where he's susceptible. Here, another split flow inside zone. Look at the quick feet to exchange gaps. Get into, again, when you, as a defensive lineman, when you are able to create some penetration on the front and create a surge and get into the backfield, a running back like this is a headache because not only is he going to take the handoff, you see 2 defensive linemen create penetration, reset the line of scrimmage, push their guys backwards. And what does he do? That's fine. Quick little sidestep, get through the lane. Now I bend it back and I can finish strong and almost score and get us inside the 5. Now you're going to have another H-back situation, and you're going to have another split flow. But this one, it didn't really need the split flow block. You didn't need the backside block. You didn't block anyone because you had 2 free-running defenders. And what I love about this run from Kaleb Johnson is the identification, right? Reading, understanding. For one, the play side edges is hard, what we call hard and soft edges. Number 11 sets a hard edge against the tight end, right? So he's there. Flash colors. You have the D-line trying to work in unison themselves to overcome and combat the unison steps from the offensive line. He gets the ball and quickly identifies and processes information. 42 is in no man's land. I can break across the grain, and there's no one inside the 10-yard box to make a play. And those are things that you really like to see, guys. Let's go back to that run real quick. I just love this run. Probably my favorite run of this entire clip is how he processes the information, how quickly he's able to do it, and then get upfield, plant that foot, Get north and south and replace. If you displace yourself, I will replace you. If you, as a defensive lineman, if you get out of your lane, if you are too aggressive, too antsy, too anxious, I'm going to replace you and get upfield. Another pit toss pitch here. Just find the alley, stay up, stay upright, but run hard behind your pads. This is a physical guy, strong, strong lower halves, strong legs, strong upper body as well. He sees immediately there is a lane. Is it the biggest lane? Is it enough to drive a Mack truck, a 18-wheeler through? No, but it's enough for him to then get upfield. You see the offensive lineman go from a dual block, climbing up to the DB, runs through the tackle, gets some yards after the contact. And here, I think this is a touchdown. So you're going to have the pre-snap motion. It kind of puts the defenses, you see guys moving around at the second level trying to figure out, okay, do I flow with him? Are you going to flow with him? And I love this play as well, just from a play calling standpoint. It's not just a split flow action. It goes from split flow into kind of a wham in a situation because you have number 31 who's going to motion pre-snap, give you that 2 tight end set on the to the left, right? Defense trying to figure out where to go, who's going where. You got the split flow action, but 31 instead of going to the backside stand-up edge rusher, he takes it upfield. He goes up the hash, up the middle, right? And he picks off 42. They picked on 42 all game in this run game. Picks off 42 and gets springs your running back upfield. Springs your running back upfield to make the play. And again, good footwork, reading, understanding, leveraging, blocking. 21 is in this hole. He's in this gap. I could go there, but it's more advantageous to follow number 31, follow my lead blocker to daylight. And not only that, but I can finish with a touchdown. All right, guys, that's the film breakdown of Iowa star running back Kaleb Johnson. Again, he is leading the Big Ten in rushing, and I believe he's top 2, the top 3 in rushing in the entire nation right now in college football. He is having an outstanding, dominant season for the Hawkeyes, and I'm telling you guys, I hope that this video entertained you, educated you, and more importantly, it did enough for you to like it, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and hit that bell notification, guys. We have so much more content coming here, getting into more college football, film breakdowns, NFL film breakdowns as well. So, guys, you know what to do. Stay tuned and stick with me here in the Scouting Room.